Allora, dopo un viaggio come al solito eterno, perché Pedemonte a Grindelwald è sempre un'avventura, siamo finalmente arrivati alla partenza dell'Eiger Express e da qua andremo a intercettare il trenino che ci porterà fino al Jungfrau. L'obiettivo di oggi è salire sul Monch e poi raggiungere il rifugio dove passeremo la notte, il monchjochhutte. L'orco che ci guarda.
We see the peaks where shadows high above in crown of white, they guard the world through endless night. Unmoved by storm, by man unbroke, the ancient stones, the silent foe. Snow on the peak, where time lies still and the strong heart speaks. Snow on the peak, the voice of gods in the mountain creaks. Majesty eternal, frostbound throne. Snow on the peaks, we call it home. O'er wave and wood we wander far, yet there they stand, our guiding star. Their silver crown, their solemn flame, in every tongue we call their name. Not death, not night can silence keep. The peaks do sing when mortals sleep. Snow, snow, snow on the peaks. Heard of it? Snow, snow, snow on the peaks. Hear the mountains' voice in the frozen host. Strength unyielding, stone so bright, clad in veils of holy white. Snow on the peak, hey, hey, where time lies still and the strong heart speaks. Snow on the peak, hey, hey, the voice of gods in the mountain creaks. Majesty eternal, frostbound throne. Snow on the peaks, we call it
Allora, chiudiamo qua la prima giornata. Abbiamo fatto il Monch, adesso siamo arrivati al monchjochhutte. Sono le 4:30, perfetto orario. Domani ci abbasseremo sul ghiacciaio e andremo a provare a fare 2 Fiescherhorn che si intravedono là dietro. Via. Allora, sono le ore 4:45, ci apprestiamo a lasciare il rifugio, metteremo gli sci e ci abbassiamo di circa 400 metri sul ghiacciaio puntando ai 2 Fiescherhorn che si vedono, in realtà se ne vede uno solo laggiù, e poi saliremo
proprio sul ramo glaciale che sale a metà tra le due cime, da lì un canalino di 45-50 gradi e poi prima a sinistra e poi a destra.
Only sand and brittle twigs, a whispering here alone. A startled bird turns round its head, this hollow place its own. Nothing stirs to trouble her, no warning, no footfall. She snaps her wings out loudly, answering a call. A crimson spark ignites upon a hidden plume. It flickers once, grows quiet, dissolves into the gloom. She will not even notice. The sky stays iron still. The dunes forget the footprints. The sun forgets the hill. Out past the broken fences, the wind repeats a prayer. Have clotted heavy like blood that will not run. The air turns thick and barbed wire beneath a blistered sun. I breathe in knot by knot, I choke on what I am. I push it down with both my hands, a cold and bitter jam. I try to tear the feelings free like glued and matted threads, and make them flow the way they flowed before the breaking spread. So I could be born again inside the marrow of my name. Remember every shard of light and walk through ash and flame. The ruin hums its mantra, a circle carved by wind, a spark that flares and vanishes, obeying no command. Here dust becomes a language and absence learns to sing. The courtyard keeps its secrets, the gate forgets to ring. The children's names go spinning like seeds that never land. The table stains like constellations scattered faint and grand. The breath inside my ribcage is gravel, smoke and rain. I pry the knots apart again and fail and start again. Will people ever gather? Will windows light the street? Will laughter spill like cider with clumsy dancing feet? I'll never know the answer, I will not wander through. I won't come back to ask it, this place and I are through. For blood is steep the daylight and braided into air, and all around the wind bears children's voices like a prayer. The stone wall keeps its etching, a compass set to know. I breathe the broken weather and force the river's flow. Let feelings break their cages and find their former flow. Let birth return me gently to what I used to know. Let memory be a lantern that doesn't burn my hands. Let will become a shoreline where I can finally stand. And if I ever falter, if ash begins to rise, I'll follow children's voices that circle in the sky. Only sand and brittle twigs are whispering here alone. The bird ignites a crimson dot and never knows it's shown. I close my eyes and breathe the knots.
Allora, siamo di nuovo di ritorno al monchjochhutte per la nostra seconda notte. Oggi abbiamo portato a casa i due Fiescherhorn, il grosso e l'Hinter Fiescherhorn. Condizioni ottime, un po' più secche dell'ultima volta che li avevo fatti, ma comunque ottime. Sempre lunghissimo il ghiacciaio per il ritorno, sembra incredibile, vedi il fondo e non ci arrivi mai. Comunque, il dislivello di oggi 1280, difficoltà P di più corretta. Adesso andiamo a riposarci un po', domani mattina sveglia presto e proveremo a farlo Jungfrau.
Sono le ore 4:45, il meteo sembra nuovamente ottimo e noi lasciamo il rifugio, ci dirigiamo verso il Jungfrau e da lì ci abbasseremo verso la base dello Jungfrau e da lì attacchiamo la nostra meta.
I was standing in the shadows of a life I didn't own. Every mirror told a story of a heart turned into stone. I kept chasing your reflection in the corners of my mind, but every step I took with you just left myself behind. I was dancing on a wire just to keep you satisfied. Every tear I ever swallowed was a war I had to hide. I was fading like a whisper in a storm I couldn't fight, till I heard a voice inside me saying you deserve the light. Every broken piece is calling out my name. Every silent scream is rising from the pain. I can feel the fire burning through the shame. Tonight I won't be the same. I choose me. Through the fire, through the fall, through the ache in my bones, I choose me. Even if I stand alone in a world I don't know. I was lost in your gravity, drowning in your sea, but I'm breaking every chain, setting my heart free. I choose me. I remember all the nights I tried to rewrite who I was. Every sorry that I whispered just to earn a little love. I was bending every boundary, I was breaking every rule, just to fit into a picture where I only felt a fool. Now I'm walking through the wreckage of the girl I used to be. Every scar is like a roadmap leading me back to me. And the silence feels like music and the pain has turned to gold. Every shattered piece is stronger than the lies I used to hold. I can hear my heartbeat louder than before, like a drum that's breaking down a locked door. I don't need your love to feel secure. I finally found my cure. I choose me. Through the fire, through the fall, through the ache in my bones, I choose me. Even if I stand alone in a world I don't know. I was lost in your gravity, drowning in your sea, but
Allora, direi che con quest'ultimo quadretto meraviglioso possiamo chiudere il nostro video. Oggi abbiamo raggiunto la punta dello Jungfrau e poi siamo scesi qua sulla discesa scialpinistica in metà ai Seracchi. Una bella avventura. Adesso ripeliamo e raggiungiamo il Jungfrau davanti a noi e poi via a casa. Difficoltà complessiva anche di oggi, direi un P di più, OSA per quel che riguarda l'aspetto scialpinistico e dislivello 800 metri, più adesso ci sarà un 150 di risalita.
I was standing in the shadows of a life I didn't own. Every mirror told a story of a heart turned into stone.